But although I don't think you'd have very much pleasure out of kissing a girl from Jupiter, that's a heavy gravity planet. If you stepped on the planet Jupiter in one of these meat bodies that you presently have, you would become a pancake promptly. And what atmosphere it has lies in seas of liquid air and so on. You might say this is somewhat rigorous as an environment, not completely similar to Russia, but so you do get these various variations. And it's not all that horrifying, however. You find somebody running around planet Jupiter, he'd be built to withstand that climatic condition and that gravitic condition and so forth. And his legs might be a bit modified and his arms and that sort of thing, but he probably would look like an Eskimo.
Then, although a lot of people will say carelessly, well, God is everywhere, remember that this was an idea which was introduced rather latterly in Christian religion. The God of which they speak, of whom they speak continually, is Yahweh. Lord knows how it's pronounced because it is so secret that nobody really is supposed to be able to pronounce it, so they omitted all of the vowels in the word. And it is spelled only with its consonants. So Lord knows how this word is to be pronounced. But more agreed upon pronunciation among scholars, so they talk about it, is Yahweh. And this is the Christian God. But he lives in a trunk with a leopard skin. That's right. That is the full story on it.
But although I don't think you'd have very much pleasure out of kissing a girl from Jupiter, this is an environment. It's not completely similar to Russia,
Aleister Crowley, the late Aleister Crowley, my very good friend.
Similar to Russia, but
the
man on the cross. There was no Christ. Every man is then shown to have been crucified, so don't think that it's an accident that this crucifixion may come out at this point. Somebody somewhere on this planet, back about 600 BC, found some pieces of L.R.H. And I don't know how they found it, either by watching Mad Men or something, but since that time they have used it, and it became what is known as Christianity. The man on the cross. There was no Christ. But the man on the cross is shown as every man. So, of course, each person seeing a crucified man has an immediate feeling of sympathy with this man. Therefore, you get many VCs that says they are Christ. Now, there's two reasons for that. One is the Roman Empire was known to crucify people. So a person can have been crucified. But in R6, he is shown as crucified. The man on the cross. There was no Christ.
Aleister Crowley, the late Aleister Crowley, my very good friend. The magic cults of the 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th centuries in the Middle East were fascinating. The only modern work that has anything to do with them is Trifle Wild in Spots. It's fascinating work in itself, and that's work written by Aleister Crowley, the late Aleister Crowley, my very good friend. Aleister Crowley, the late Aleister Crowley, my very good friend.
Aleister Crowley, the late Aleister Crowley, my very good friend. Aleister Crowley, the late Aleister Crowley, my very good friend. Aleister Crowley, the late Aleister Crowley, my very good friend.
And he did himself a splendid piece of aesthetics built around those magic cults. It's a very interesting reading to get a hold of a copy of the book, quite rare, but it can be obtained. The Master Therion, Therion, The Master Therion by Aleister Crowley. He signs himself the Beast, the Mark of the Beast, 666. Very, very something or other. very something. Alistair Crowley, the late Alistair Crowley, my very good friend.
Mark of the Beast, 666.
It's magic cults.
Magic cults. It's magic cults. Magic cults. It's magic cults.